go. We are casting some Stormgate, our first Stormgate ever. Actually, that's not true. I casted a little bit on my own. Let's see. Where's the best? Oh, fucking this up. Where's the best place to put this camera? Probably nowhere. Okay, well, let's try that there for a while. Oh, that's the alert box. Oof. Oh, wait, I don't know if you guys can actually see me doing this on the screen. But okay, wasn't super paying attention. We've got Infernal versus Vanguard. I played the Infernal, so I'm very excited to see how this shapes up. I'm going to go ahead and ping my Discord in hopes that a few people will watch this. Hey, stream enjoyer. I have been given permission to restream the Tasteless Stormgate tournament happening right now. Come watch this if you want the most subpar casting option possible. Okay, this music is loud. Or at least it's loud in my ears, but maybe it's not actually. Okay, so let's take a look. The dog's being super annoying here. MC is the Valorant. No, MC is the Vanguard player. Ooh, Moon loses his first Hexen, I think is what they're called. This makes it okay. This is one thing that makes it harder, is that I can't click on anything, so I don't know what things are called. So that's the Hexen. The Hexen goes down, and we are continuing to watch here as MC is getting the barracks. There's no production tab. The no production tab makes things a lot harder. You gotta really make sure that you are paying attention. You're on top of things, which I very, very, very rarely am. Dog going directly across the map. Jeez, how does Moon have so many workers by this point? Like, and a base. I gotta be paying more attention to this, because I struggle with expanding. I struggle with everything. I'm only a lowly bronze 1 right now, and not really from lack of trying. I don't fully understand how the the points in the MMR work. I did create a build that looks like another Iron Vault. No, it's not. That's a conclave. Yeah, so kind of fun. I mean, one of the nice things about this, even if nobody watches, is, well, like, obviously I get a little bit of practice, which I never hate. But the other thing too is that I get a clean feed to this tournament. I can just literally watch it on my own. I don't have to be streaming this right now. Nowhere on there did it say I must be streaming. I was also kind of surprised they didn't give me any assets or anything. I guess probably because they don't really care about anything that I'm doing. But a third base going down there is no timer, I'm just noticing. You have to be timing this yourself. I don't, 3 minutes into the game maybe? At most 3 minutes? Okay, so Moon procs the creep there, and then his imp takes a little bit of damage. Now we're looking at MC's base here. MC has significantly less workers. Perhaps this is the economy is where the Infernals is really supposed to shine here. I'm not exactly sure. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing someone playing Celestial. Like Clem is gonna be here. Like, I'm gonna stay up for as long as I want / can, and maybe even after I turn the stream off, I will still just stay up and watch, honestly, because this is hype. This is fun. I'm here for this, and I hope that you enjoy it too. Anyone who eventually watches this from VOD, because there's no one watching this now. Europe is not really getting a great time for this. I guess that's one of the problems with Korea, but Clem's playing in this, and he's living, like, none of the, like, this is all online, right? None of this is in person, so I might benefit the most from just making this a YouTube video rather than anything else. With that being said, though, the EXO is now out. They seem really good, honestly. I don't know what to do about them. They have such micro potential, and then the Lancer is also great when they get the upgrade. I'm sure that I'm just taking fights poorly and, well, just being generally bad at the game. But this is a relatively big force here moving out on the map from Moon. Moon does not have like any sort of supply lead or anything like that. I don't know if this army is actually as scary as one may think. He's going to take the creep camp here and grab vision outside his base. That allows you to see your opponent's like gold mine area there. Like you can actually see a fair amount of it. MC is going to immediately come down on the map here and take this back from him. So yeah, nothing too crazy here. Kind of almost what we would be expecting, I would say. Okay, so that Hellforge there is upgrades for anything that comes out of the Iron... Oh, yeah, the Iron Vault. And the Ritual Chamber beside it is for the things that come out of the Conclave. I do actually know a little bit of stuff about the Infernals character. I don't know a ton of stuff about, well, any of the other races. We do see a lot of a lot of barrackses going up here, building one at a time from MC. Supply relatively even. Moon's got a lot of gold, a lot more Ethereum, maybe is what it's called. And we're even going to take the Ethereum camp here. Doing well, sending away the wounded units. Unfortunately, the Infernals don't really heal. They do get their Shroud back when they're on Shroud, whatever, the Shroud protection. And at the same time, MC is building as close to possible for this third base here. Moon's had his third base for quite some time. There's the Flying Dog. I love it. It's funny. I think the Flying Dog is very funny. People complain, some people have complained about the graphics and everything like that, but I think that it is chef's kiss. And there we see the Stompy Boys. So the Stompy Boys, I mean, they're supposed to be quite good. I don't know. I don't know how. I honestly haven't really seen it, but they're supposed to be quite good. Okay, so we get upgrades for something. I didn't get to see exactly what was upgrading. Oh, excuse me. This would be one of the nice things. I feel like a production tab is so nice when we actually get into like a spectator sport. Like right now we're doing some esports things, and without a production tab, I think it just makes it a little bit more challenging, honestly. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That looks like an accidental proc, because I don't think you move any faster. If anything, I would guess you move slower when the Stompy Boy starts stomping. But I'm not sure. And then this like basically continuous constant kiting is one of the big things that I'm finding challenging. Even when I try and flank my opponents, come from multiple angles, it doesn't really matter. And another thing that I have noticed, which is nothing, whatever, not bad, not good, but the units just they take forever to die. You know, like Moon not really focus firing there on the most wounded of the Bobs, I mean. But yeah, they take literally forever to die. I don't know if this is the best of... I don't know what this is the best of, actually. I don't really know a lot about this tournament. I was actually shocked when I got the email from Hyoka. I think is what his name is. Not sure if that... Oh, that was a cancel. Okay, so we did see that. That was a cancel. I'm not sure how canceling actually works in this game, to be honest. I was kind of checking it out with myself. We do see energy being used here on Moon's side as well. Moon is floating a fair amount. It's a drop ship there. It's got a fair amount of units, and it's going to be dropping that third base here. We're going to start taxing Moon's multitasking and seeing how well he deals with that. MC has at least 3 units there that seem like they have been promoted. And yes, we're dropping just out of the range of the tower. We're killing a couple of the fell pigs. Fell pigs, yeah, fell pigs. And then picking up some more. I think this is fun. I think this is cool. I'm happy for this. I mean, it's not just that they're treating me like a special little boy who gets people to watch. And well, sorry, no one watches this, but who gets a little bit of special treatment to talk about the games as they're happening. Like, this is my first professional. Well, no, that makes it sound like I am a professional. I'm not. Okay, so that ability that you may have seen there landed all over the Exos. That infested every single one of those. So if they die, then Moon is going to get a fiend for each one that dies. I believe it has a time frame. I'm not sure how long Infest actually lasts, but MC is doing a really good job of attacking multiple places, picking off units. Very TVZ-esque in a StarCraft 2 game, where they are just kind of attacking multiple fronts. I mean, I almost want to say like pushing creep back, but that's not what's happening. It's more like this is like a harassment force, and then I guess they're both harassment forces, because I'm assuming there's an army back at home for MC. Unfortunately, MC, not super paying attention to that, loses that drop, but doesn't lose the drop ship, which is nice. And the big crab dudes came out. I don't know what they're called. They're like throw fire hell crabs or something like that, if I had to guess. Back at home, we have a lot of exos, but not a lot of other things here. I feel like medics are useful here, and this also leads me to a situation where I believe that it might make sense for MC to take that energy camp here and continue to, I don't know, mass up, right? Like these medics are, I don't know what any of the units are called. I'm gonna make up my own names basically, but the medics need more energy. You can see they're very low on the screen there. You can see they're quite low. We're going to the health camp instead, which I think does make a lot of sense, and it almost looks like he's no, I thought he was rotating over. Perhaps he's not. Those are the crab dudes that throw the fire that I was talking about. I don't know what I actually have no idea what they're called, like none whatsoever. Also, I see fiends on the ground, so perhaps it didn't quite look like those units were infested, but perhaps Moon has gotten the infestability on the gaunts. I think that's a must personally. I really like the infestability on the gaunts. And then there's also another upgrade. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. But there's another upgrade on the gaunts that make them move quicker, which is nice because, well, kiting is the only thing I can really see that they're useful of. I love the throwing down the... Oh, he's getting the Stomping Boys right on it. You can see that takes down the trees as well. We're trying to watch basically two sides of the same fight here, on the right and the left. Vanguard armies seem to do really well when they have the room and the space to kite, just like what they're doing here. And then those Stompy Boys are also going to... oh, that was a big infest. The Stompy Boys are going to try and get out of here. We're going to lose both of them, unfortunately. But attacking up the ramp, high ground vision is something that I have not fully figured out in this game. It seems like you have it no matter what's happening. I'm not really sure about this fight here from Moon, though. I think maybe he feels like he needs to hold this top position here. It doesn't really seem like it's working out for him. He's bleeding units significantly faster than MC is. MC does have the supply lead, but, I mean, no one's really necessarily out of this game. MC has been also using his energy a lot more often, or he has less of it. I don't really... The energy kind of still eludes me. I don't really use it all that much, except for, as we saw... from Moon, those are promotions, I guess. We saw them from Moon, where he's throwing down the little, I don't know, like wards that create shroud where there is no shroud. Also, we got some kind of tanks coming from MC, which is kind of interesting. I have not seen those yet in a ranked game yet, so I haven't seen any of those in my couple of days of playing Stormgate. But as I have been doing that, I have really been enjoying it. Oh, and also I guess this is the time to mention that I do have 2 codes for Stormgate. If anyone doesn't have access to the game and is looking for it, follow, I guess, and we can talk about getting that to you, because I don't need them. They basically become useless on the 13th because the game goes out in early access. I don't think it gives you anything extra other than just like the base game that you don't have to pay for, but you get a little bit early. So if you're looking for that, that's something that you want, and you're thinking, oh hey, maybe Mac will give it that to me. I will. Moon is getting pushed all the way back to his base. Do we get some Stompy Boys that could be stomping? Yes, they are. Stomp, 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 stomp. Might be a little too late here, as Moon's supply is plummeting below 100 here. He's got a lot of... well, he's got just kind of a lot of resources in general. The weird cat dude, that's essentially... oh, those are what the Atlases look like out of transformed mode. Okay, I didn't realize that. I normally only see them sieged up. GG gets called by Moon, and that's going to be game number 2, my friends. Moon's 2-0. Spawning in the top right, we've got the Boss Toss himself playing a Vanguard. And in the bottom left, we've got the Warcraft 3 a Night Elf Pro. He was dominant in his reign of Warcraft 3, but it doesn't seem like it really transfers over to Stormgate here. Let's see if he can reverse sweep its Moon. Common Jeff W to be French Canadian. Kara LaForge. Yeah, she's the Stormgate dev. She's been the one that we've been like meeting with when we do the Stormgate content summits and stuff like that, and she's the one who emailed us about like I don't know, I did a survey saying that I wanted to try and be a Stormgate caster, so she like emailed me about that and shit like that. Okay, turn that into something. Oh, unfortunate. Imp Dead Zone there. Could have been turned into a meat farm, could have been turned in, well, really could have been turned into anything. Meat farm, only 50 Luminite, I think is what it's called. 50 Illuminite, so yeah. I mean, I would lose to MC as well. I would 100% lose to the boss toss. Moon's also been really aggressive with the Hexen, which I find kind of interesting because I've been keeping the Hexen at home specifically for the dog. I love that skull attack though. Like, I've really been slowly but surely using that more, and this can actually warp out here, which is an ability that Moon has used incorrectly twice, like in the last 2 games. Oh, that's a Fiend though. So we get the Fiend. The Fiend's probably going to go and scout, maybe do a little bit of harassment, and I would think that we gotta, yeah, there we go. We're going to try and teleport it home this time. It should make it. Wait, did it? I wasn't. I kind of stopped looking at it. Yeah, okay, it did make it from home. I want to see that Fiend on the other side of the map if I can. I talked to her at DreamHack Atlantis. She seems really cool. Yeah, she does seem really cool. I think they're really, I don't know really how, I think they released that roadmap, so I'm allowed to talk about it now. But they're really trying to be at DreamHack again next year. And I think that'd be super hype because I like this game. I don't know about you, Akron. I don't know. I haven't really seen you playing it all that much. So I'm not sure if you do, but I like this game. I think this game is fun. I think it has quality of life changes for like me who's bad at StarCraft. And I also like the idea that it's not really figured out yet. You know, like, I don't really like the roller coaster of the ladder. Like, that's one thing that I could definitely do without. Where it seems like I play one game, right? And I'm playing against someone who doesn't even have their keyboard plugged in, and then I play against like the greatest player ever who just absolutely stomps me. I'd like maybe a little bit more consistency, but I think that'll mellow out as more people start playing. It goes out of the, you know, preview period and things like that. I think that should be fun. It's fun, but it kills your PC because it's not optimized. Yeah, I was reading about how people were recommending that you go to like low graphics and shit like that, even though it's not very, you know, like it's like you should be able to play it. Like the whole idea was that they were going to make it so that, well, a lot of RTS market is in countries that maybe don't have access to the greatest computers and stuff like that. If I can say that as nicely as I can. So, oh, Bob is stuck. Bob is stuck. So long, buddy. But yeah, no, I mean, I haven't really noticed any performance issues. I'm lucky in that regard because I definitely have seen people talking about that on Reddit. Like, absolutely. Nice pick off here from Moon, though. Really good job. I guess the spidey senses, or maybe he knew they were there. I don't know how exactly. If my frames and responses didn't drop when I have more than 60 play, I'd play a lot more, especially now that Drag Squirrel works. Yeah, I saw that Drag Squirrel worked, and actually, I thought about you. Because I remember you saying that you wanted the drag scroll. Okay, that dude, he can teleport back home every 2 minutes, 120 seconds. So, obviously, as you saw there, it had been 2 minutes. One thing that I don't love about this, there's a couple of things I don't love about this. Oh, that's I can have an ice pack again. I had surgery, like 5 hours ago. So, I can ice the wound again if I want to. Right now, I'm not in pain. I'm kind of enjoying this. Because I wasn't planning on casting this. I had the option to, but kind of tired and everything like that. But Whitney was like, maybe it'd be nice to take your mind off of it. And it is, actually. It's really working. I'm having a lot of fun. So, yeah, everything's cool. What surgery did I have? I think I'm going to put this into the YouTubes. So I'm going to cut this part. So YouTube, you don't get to hear this. But can't box select when you have a big army. Now, okay, to be fair, I have not been getting armies that big. I guess your chances are gone. Yeah, I guess, buddy. But yeah, no, I haven't been having that problem because if you just one base all in, then you don't have to get more than 60 supply. So yeah, always thinking. Hopefully the recovery goes well. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I was talking with my dietitian about it, and she at the end was like, "Oh, I hope your surgery goes well. I hope you have a good recovery." Okay, so there's a drop coming up. I'm not sure what's in there because unfortunately we're at the whims of the observer. So it's a lot of gaunts. Okay, I was thinking that it looks like it's just like one brick. So I was thinking that it might be like one Stompy Boy, but instead it's eight gaunts, but it doesn't look like, you know how in StarCraft 2 when you have, oh, maybe that's the thing underneath. Oh yeah, that's the guy's shroud. That's a high tier joke. Yeah, okay. I'll tell my dietitian that you think that. Oh, I forgot that they land and they create shroud. Okay, I actually forgot about that. And it looks like we have the infest ability. Again, not super paying attention. Yeah, we do because we're getting oh, that's actually such a sick move. I wonder if that would work on my garbage. I'm a bronze 1 player now, so I wonder if that would work on my garbage bronze 1 play. Because I've just been getting the infest and rushing it. But what if you get the infest and then you just drop and you get shroud? Oh no, we're losing. I mean, it doesn't. I guess to be fair, it doesn't look great. But I won't be playing against MC. So maybe it'll go a little bit better for me in my games. Man, I love that dog. That dog is so funny. Like, I hope that's not placeholder. I hope that's just what it looks like in the finished game. Because that dog is, like, it's so hilariously weird. How does the optimization of the mining work, I wonder? Because that right there, that's that's two gold mines right beside each other. I would think, and I mean, based on nothing, but I would think that the imps must have to like have the smallest amount of weight. You know, like in like StarCraft 2, they have to wait slightly for minerals. They can kind of mess their mineral mining up and shit like that. So would it not be smarter to have like half the imps mining one gold mine, half the imps mining the other gold mine? I'm not exactly sure. But here we are. Moon is healing. It used to be meta. Yeah. I think you're right. Especially when Infest wasn't hidden behind an upgrade. Because now that Infest is hidden behind an upgrade, it's not like a crazy upgrade, but you have to get the Ritual Chamber. Oh, I don't know why we're looking at that. You have to get the Ritual Chamber, and then you have to get an upgrade that's a minute, which is not crazy long, but it's a minute, and it's 100 Ethereum, 100... Oh, wait. No, 100 Luminite? Is that what it's called? 100 Luminite and 100 Ethereum. So it's like a relatively large investment for the early game. And then that right there is the Vanguard dropship. The first 4 workers mine quickly, and then there are 4 that mine slow. Then the next 2 mine quickly is how it used to work. Or it puts 4 on close and 6 on the far. 2 patches. So, hypothetically speaking, it might be smart to put 4 on one gold mine, 4 on the other. I'll have to test it out and see. Because I don't really know enough about any of this. Like I don't know, the minutia, I suppose, would be how to describe it. You can pull the guys on the far patches away. And yeah, I knew you could do a little bit of juggling. Yeah, like, I guess that's generally speaking all I did know, is that it was possible to do that, and it's not possible to do it for the Therium. But I don't know. I mean, ultimately, it doesn't really matter to me. Like, one of the other nice things that I like about the game is the fact that I don't need to know everything so optimized. This is kind of a big army here from Moon. Moon's looking like he's laying waste to MC here, and I don't know if it's specifically because of that sick infest. Like, I do really like the infest. I love that the transport there also lands, so we get some shroud. We also just infected with our top-down ability here. I don't know what MC is using his energy on. Like, his energy is always low when I check, but I never know what he's using it on because I don't know what the Vanguard energy, like, does. I know that you can throw the dog. I know that the flying dog is one of the things, but I don't know the other things. Do you need to spend energy? Also, one base here, kind of Omega Cope from MC. But yeah, do you need to have energy to promote? Maybe is that something? What's the purple? What's the purple orb at the bottom right? Yeah, so that's the energy. So that's the like the top bar. You know how in the game you have the top bar there, and you can like cast abilities at the top. That's that. Vanguard energy can instantly promote for 15, which is probably the best. Okay, all right. Because his units have just been promoting randomly, and I've always been confused, but I didn't know why. So thank you for teaching us that, Akron. I really appreciate it, buddy. Hey, did he just get fiends for the units that were inside of that? That's actually huge. GG gets called to going on to another game here. Congratulations to Moon taking the game, keeping the series alive. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I can. Oh, that would actually be such a funny joke if I pretend that I'm there. Oh, that would be such an unhinged series, or like I don't know, thing to do. But okay, so we're on this map. The mini map looks fucked. I don't know why it looks like this. It doesn't normally look like this. Why do we see all of the outside of it? But either way, okay. So spawning the top right, it's 2-1. I'm doing my own introductions, Wiseman. I don't know if you know, because I'm not actually following this. But in the top right, it's 2-1. He's got the 2. He's the boss toss himself, playing from Korea. The dominant StarCraft 2 pro playing Vanguard. It is MC. And on the bottom left, he was a dominant Warcraft 3 Night Elf player. I don't remember. I feel like he played Protoss maybe for a little bit in StarCraft 2. I'm not 100% sure on that. But either way, he's supposed to be one of the greatest Warcraft 3 players to ever live. He's currently down one game in the series here. Looks like he's going to get an imp. No, nice block off. It is Moon. Start responding to Tasteless hosts. Yeah, exactly. I think that would be really funny, but also fucked. You know, like a laser could beat both of these two. I am. Oh no way. Okay, that second skull is not supposed to hit, but the fiend is there. I'm actually really looking forward to this tournament, as I was saying to Akron, is that Whitney convinced me to come cast this, and I'm really happy that she did, because I am digging this, honestly. Even though it kind of feels dumb to restream a tournament that like everyone's just gonna watch the main feed, but I appreciate that my buddies are here and that I love them forever. That's you guys, so that's for you. You're making this experience even more fun. Are we gonna be able to get another fiend? That would be kind of hype, but I guess the Hexen basically heals the units, and now the infest is done, and he's gonna be able to warp home. Pog. Okay, wait. And he's basically plat. Damn, he's pretty good. Actually, Wiseman, I saw that you were playing a lot, eh? I saw that you were playing earlier today. I looked you up on the, I don't know, the untapped GG, whatever it's called. Imagine a doggo that you can play. That made it so much easier to fix Lincoln. Yeah, actually, he opened. Okay, so you know how he got neutered, right? And he was wearing his cone for a long time. Well, somehow his incision opened up, and it was not great. So we took him to the vet, and they were like, maybe there's like an undissolved stitch. Like, clearly this is our fault. We won't have to pay for anything, but you do have to like give him some antibiotics. We had to pay for the antibiotics, and then we had to like, you know, trick him into eating them, and then he started throwing up. But now that his antibiotic run is done, it seems like he's like maybe the antibiotics were upsetting his stomach or something like that. And now he's fine and his wound healed perfectly. But I was pretty worried about him there for, I don't know, a week and a half maybe. I was worried because I was trying to like reading up about why a dog would be puking bile, and I don't know. A lot of the things were not good. So I was like, oh geez, I hope Lincoln's okay. And he's fine. He's fine. You're a gold celestial player? I saw that. Literally can't stay alive long enough not to kill him. Yeah, I know, man. I know. My mom was visiting, and my mother was visiting, and she got him 3 new toys. They're supposed to be they're like created by Kong. I don't know if you have that company in the UK, but they're created by Kong, and they're supposed to be like tough toys. You're not really supposed to be able to destroy them or anything like that. But Lincoln just had him absolutely destroyed immediately. There was an alligator. There was a rhino. I'll see if I can find one. I'll show you guys on stream. But he just absolutely tore these things apart. And then we had to make sure he didn't swallow any of the stuffing inside, because he's actively trying to kill himself, I think. Celestial player, ignore. Vanguard Infernal. I don't know about the Celestial, but I'm ready to start the racism. I think there is racism against the Celestial players, I'm not going to lie, because people find them some people think that they're very easy to play. Do you just do the Kree all-in, Wiseman? Because I've just been losing to that nonstop. Excuse me, just taking a drink of water there. Yeah, the top 15 out of 20. Yeah, it is actually crazy. I was looking at the leaderboard with Whitney. So I think that's the first time of mentioning her. So that's the 1 hour wife flex. Oh, I can't do the stupid emote because of I'm not signed into my own Streamlabs or something. 1 sec. This takes way too long. This is not worth the joke, but she did work hard on it. So, bam. The wife flex. I can't tell when Celestials are expanding or building eco or whatever. Okay, I am getting a little bit better at that. Oh, we're seeing mass air here from Moon. That's different. I kind of like that on this map here. Everything's just a flying crystal. Yeah, I can get behind that. Also shameless plug here, but tomorrow, my morning, Wiseman, 8 a.m., there's going to be the 4th episode of The Laddering with LittleMac coming out. Today we switched it up. We did a campaign. Pain spelled Pain. I thought it was a little clever of me. Tee-hee-hee-hee-hee. Tee-hee. So, yeah, because the campaign is a little bad. At least the first mission. I don't know if you guys have played it or not, but the first mission was not great. Dog comes in and sees all of this. The unfortunate thing, I know I've mentioned this again, I'm going to mention it a lot. There's no production tab. So we have no idea about how MC is reacting to this. You know, like MC sees this and gotta wait. So he goes and he gets what I'm assuming is a starport equivalent on his side of the map. I don't know what it's called, but I know that it builds those hornets or whatever. They're pretty good. Stopped watching the campaign one about 30 seconds into the awful mission. That's fair. That's fair. It was not a very good YouTube video. I don't think I make good YouTube videos. I don't understand why that Stormgate archive like Twitch channel requested permission to use my YouTube videos, but if they want to like bore their audience into tears, then they have my permission to do so. I heard you spent 4 different hours on 4 different days recording your ladder games. Started playing it and the game crashed, so I didn't go back. That's fair. Yeah, I did. I spent so long. That's why I'm always wearing different shirts and hats and stuff like that. They're not just back to back. I hate how Stormgate defaults back to the play campaign button after each ladder game. Oh, I agree, man. That pisses me off. And then when you go to the verses and it doesn't have your race selected, though, I can't tell you how many times I've accidentally queued a race I don't. Well, it's Vanguard. I can tell you how many times I've queued Vanguard by accident. Boy, does it suck. Okay, 1 tower is dead. 2nd tower is dead. Oh, that's not a tower, sorry. Meat farm is dead. Army's coming back home. Holy crap, that's so many Spriggans just came out of nowhere. How many Spriggans are you allowed to build at a time? Are they like the Gaunts? Okay, that's dead. Man, I feel like MC maybe would have just had a better time just fighting outright, but unfortunately the army is surrounded here by brutes. I don't think that they're... Well, I guess they're going to get a Spriggan, maybe? Okay, so I'm assuming... Did MC just super promote that Exo to keep them alive a little bit longer? From 0-2... I'm 0-2 from instantly quitting Vanguard games. Oh, yeah, I've done that, too. I've done that, man. Van's the hardest race confirmed. Well, they have, like... 1 player in the top 50 or something like that. No, that's an over-exaggeration, but they do have 1 player in... It's actually crazy how few high-level Vanguard players there are. 2 Exos live forever and get 10 yeah, exactly. Can you take towers with flying units? Yes, you can. Wow, that's awesome. Does that siege guy fuck because like he jumps on you mostly. So does it actually hit? I forgot I'm gonna turn this into a YouTube video. But yeah, so do they actually jump on the air units? I wonder. Who's the good van player? I don't know. We could check the leaderboard. I have the leaderboard open here. Okay, leaderboard. Oh, never mind. I lied. 12th place is a Vanguard player. I swear he wasn't there earlier when I looked. But so there's 12th. There's 22nd is Azura. We know him. Azura is the second best Vanguard player on the leaderboard right now at 22. And then there's Jay. I think he's that Canadian Zerg player. There's a Korean character that I can't read. So that's 23, 24. Nightmare is 28, who's playing in this tournament. And then no one again until 41. So like really in the top 50, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Vanguard players in the top 50. That's actually crazy low. No shot. That's actually oh, it's Azure. Yeah, you're right. My bad. Okay, so did you see that? Like, I took the siege camp because I'm a moron. That thing has 2,000 health. Skull Squisher is what it's called. And it just stomps on and destroys your units. But this thing does so much damage that I guess it's worth it. I don't know. I beat Loco on ladder earlier. He didn't understand Archangels. Oh, you're probably in a YouTube video, man. You're probably content. I haven't worked out how Vanguard players lose once they get a giant ball of MMM. Oh yeah, I lose the giant ball of bio like crazy, honestly. Like a lot. I lose to it a lot, unfortunately. Don't even know what the Archangel is. It's a celestial unit. It like flies, and then it can like land, and it can become like a melee unit or something. I'm not sure exactly. I saw Hearthstone doing it when I was exercising this morning. I watched a Hearthstone video, like stream, like a VOD of a stream basically. Unfortunately, I'm kind of a little bit gutted, but now I can't work out. Doctor said I can't work out for at earliest 10 days, which is too bad because I've been working out every day basically since January 1st. So yeah, major Sag, but I'll live. Big army though, big army moving on. It's coming in with the siege tank as well. I don't know when the siege tank okay, so the siege tank, is not being controlled by Moon here. I mean, you guys probably know that, but maybe our audience on YouTube doesn't. So yeah, the siege tank is being controlled by the AI here, and essentially it just does like a ton of damage here. I don't know. I mean, like, its projectile seems very dodgeable, and it doesn't seem to have a ton of health, but MC is just down in supply. He's down in army. This is looking like we're going to the rubber match here, right? Because it was 2-1. Yeah, I think it's 2-1 right now. Not 100% sure. Hard to remember. Haven't really been paying attention. GG gets called by MC though. Moon takes game number 4. And that's leading us to game number 5. No way. MC looked like he was so dominant. I should be so quick to call these here. Congratulations, Wiseman, on your 30-month no workout. But yeah, thank you, Akron. I appreciate that, buddy. I do appreciate the kind words. I've lost 60 pounds since I started. So it's not just the exercise. I have changed the way I eat, working with a dietitian and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm down about 60 pounds. So pretty cool. But okay, here's the rubber match. It's 2-2. We already know both players. I don't need to do it again. In this map, though, this is a 4-player spawn, which I don't love. I don't love 4-player spawn maps. They were very abusable in StarCraft 2. I haven't really seen too much abuse as of yet. Moon is getting lucky to find MC right away. MC's not getting lucky, but it also seems like he's scouting the wrong base, which is something that I have. Like, he's technically still scouting the wrong base, maybe? Like, that would be the like 4th base and 4th base and maybe like 3rd base that he just looked at, but I'm not 100% sure. Also kind of interesting that since the dog's not here, he has to pull a shit ton of bobs to deal with the Hexen. Or maybe it was always just a plan to expand? I don't know. 60's a lot. Who's spawning the top left here? Does I start with a dude now to scout with? Oh, Infernal. Yeah. Infernal starts with the Hexen. I remember when we were playing, he was tickling your units. So he doesn't do a lot of damage, but I found out that he's got this spell basically that I was not using at all when we were playing. And it's a skull where if it hits, it does damage. It infests the unit and it revelates the unit. So it's actually really solid. So what I've been doing, especially against Celestials, is that I send my Hexen like to the middle of the map. I cast the spell and I just try and hit something on their map side of the map. So that right there. Do you see how the dog now has the little, I don't know, eye on top of it? So Moon can see that vision there. If the dog were to die, it would become infested. It only lasts for 10 seconds, so the infest obviously goes off. But if it were to die, then you get a fiend as well, which is nice. And then the Hexen also has a recall home ability that can be used, wow, triple expand, or double expand, I guess, technically. But yeah, so then the Hexen also has like a recall home ability that can be used every 2 minutes. It's a revelation, but also infest, yeah. And it does a little bit of damage. Not like a lot of damage, but a little bit of damage. Canuck bullied me on my first day trying to play Celestial. Killed my worker with that ability. Used it like 4 times to kill. Yeah, that's one of the problems is, like, he still has no idea where. So this is a little bit problematic. MC still does not know where. I guess maybe MC doesn't realize it's a 4-person map. Like, I very rarely like when you're laddering, I very rarely get this map. I know there's no vetoes yet, but I would veto it if I could. I wonder if in this tournament they must have done vetoes, perhaps, or maybe it's just loser picks map. I don't really know. But yeah, sorry. As I was saying, the skull there, the skull ability thing, it takes I think it's 3 hits to kill a Bob. I don't know how many. Well, Wiseman's suggesting it takes 4 hits to kill the. I don't know what the celestial worker is called. The floating triangle. I don't know. But yeah, so it's not a super. I don't know, reliable. I guess it's not like it's gonna constantly do damage. You have to like keep sending it out and all that fun stuff. And I don't even know how to rebuild the Hexen if it dies. I'm assuming it's at the Conclave, because it would really just doesn't seem like an Iron Bank unit, but I actually don't really know how. They're called shards. Shardma. Oh, Akron. Never change, buddy. I remember the good old, ma jokes that Shiny used to do all the time, and other people, I'm sure, as well. But I specifically remember Shiny doing the good old. Do you know what Shardma is? Shardma balls, Wiseman. Got him. Sorry, Wiseman. Sorry about the career, buddy. So, okay, you see that is that him promoting them? Did they just get promoted there? Is that what that yellow is? Also, no infest here. So we're not getting, like, we're not bolstering our units. I don't know if you guys saw, but that purple thing around the Fiend is it's like negative 70 armor, lasts for 20 seconds. So not super ideal, unfortunately, and it actually kind of lasts a long time too. That unit, or like that creep in particular, seems to give it off mostly. I wonder if we would have seen it if the observer had clicked on it. I'm not 100% sure. Surely the official Stormgate caster knows what Shardma is. Why did I add E to Stormgate? Because a French Canadian. Thank you for being so accepting of our French Canadian ways, Akron. I appreciate that. Stormgate developers instantly regretting those recasting rights. I'm shocked, actually. Like we've talked about this already, but I am blown away that they let me recast this. I'm assuming that anyone with a pulse was allowed. Like, I'm assuming they didn't turn anyone down. But who knows? Who knows? Oh, it's called Skull of Shedda. Shedda. Sounds just like a shed. Or cheddar. Cheddar said with a weird accent. Shedda. Shedda. Something like that, you know? It's fun, I suppose. There you go. Explode on a Bob. I think you have to explode on the Bob 3 times for that. Oh, no. Oh, no, the creep. The creep. That's wild. The creep almost just killed Moon's drop. That's crazy, actually. That's hilarious. Captain Canuck turned them down? Shedma. Yeah, Shedma. The skull of Shedma. Wait, you can hide inside the rocks. That's hilarious. I mean, did Captain Canuck sign up for this, I wonder? Captain Canuck, I know he's doing the Magikarp Masters, or was doing the Magikarp Masters at least. He asked me if I wanted to join, but I wasn't going to stream, and then I decided to come stream this, so yeah. Because now I'm a member of the admin team of the Magikarp Masters. which allegedly was just a tricky way to get me a Liquipedia page. I still haven't got it yet, though, so we'll see what happens. Do the drops still have the recall ability? Yes, they do. They still have the recall ability. I don't exactly know how it works because I never build flying units since they're incredibly low tier. Sorry, low test. But yeah, they do. They still have the upgrade. I'm not exactly sure how it works. Okay, so something is happening at the command post. It says progress. I don't know what that was. Maybe just building. I also am not really sure how you fight into this as MC. Maybe, well, I guess obviously the kiting backwards is nice. I see some army getting a shield there, which is also pretty poggers. But, like, look at how good the actual, like, exos are. Like, they're just so strong. They're highly promoted as well, and I don't know. All of them look like they just got relatively infested there, and maybe they've kind of outstayed their welcome. The guns are looking pretty fast, so perhaps the upgrade just finished that lets them move 40% faster? I'm not sure. I wish there was a production tab so I could actually learn a build order. Yeah, I 1000% agree. I wish that there was a production tab too. I find, like, watching replays are almost pointless as of this moment because there is no production tab. But I don't know. I mean, it'll all come in time, I guess, right? Like, let them cook on all that stuff that people are saying in the Stormgate Reddit, which I'm more than fine with people expressing that they don't like something or that they're upset about an opinion or something like that. I'm pretty sure that Moon just got that tower by having his what do you call it? The dropship in the radius of it. So it even includes the dropships and as abilities to take the towers. Also, MC is like way too far here. This almost feels like you're on creep. I mean, he's trading like incredibly well, but he's losing a lot of promoted units, which is energy that's being wasted. And every time one dies, we get the fiend into Moon's army. Perhaps this is a come from behind. Like, Jesus. Just like Jesus, always coming from behind. Oh, I just got a Stormgate drop because I have Tasteless's stream up on my other monitor. So I just got the drop. The drops are also active in this stream as well. So make sure that you have your Stormgate profile connected, boys, so that you can get the Rizzy kitty. Which they told us, I don't know if we're supposed to say this, but I'm going to say it anyways. They told us on the content creator summit that they wanted to call it Twitch Cat, but Twitch wouldn't let them because it's like a purple cat. Oh, maybe I'll blake that out for YouTube because I'm not sure if I was supposed to say that or not. Bunky though getting worked on. You don't want Stormgate drops, you just want more channel points. You're getting channel points, right? They didn't reset, did they? I had to redo some stuff for the alert box that I'm not really sure what I broke on my stream and what I didn't break. So, yeah, I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. Actually, or okay, wait. After this game, I'm going to check to make sure that no alerts have happened that didn't show up on the stream. Wiseman had, what, 3.1k... 2 million channel points last stream, but now it says only a 4k. Please fix. Okay, I'll try, buddy. Can I give people channel points? Is that a thing? Or, oh no, because the channel points go from somewhere, I guess. Even though they're like incredibly fictional internet points. Like I know that we play StarCraft and Stormgate and stuff, so we're all about the fictional internet points. But like these are like incredibly fictional internet points. Wiseman bet a lot of his on Slip versus you. I remember that was one of his worst, his most egregiously poor bets. Oh, look, more Hexens. And they're all just smelling each other's farts or whatever they're doing. Venom traps. Okay, they're just trapping. That's kind of interesting. I have not seen that yet. Oh, you blame Captain Britain as well? Gotcha. Here, this can be a Oh, no, I fucked this up. Oh, I'm not signed up here. Or I'm not signed in. That's why this isn't working. Okay. Wait, it's making me join Twitch. Why would I want to join Twitch? Why am I not... Oh, there's the login button. Okay, well, maybe this is... you don't do this anyways. Everyone can see that the game is happening. And then I'm going to have to do the code that I get on my phone. Okay, so as this is happening... Oh, it's not on silent. As this is happening, it looks like Moon is steamrolling MC. I guess Infernals really is the good race, because it sure looked like our boy MC had this from the beginning. There we go, Pog. I can now use the cool Lincoln emote too. Does it look cool enough, Wiseman? I mean, I thought it was pretty cool. Whitney made that Wife Flex emote. But yeah, Whitney made that Lincoln emote there. Oh, that's actually so cool. If you just get a mass of these guys, then you can just throw the Skull of Shetta. Oh, and then they can just warp home. That's actually hilarious. Are those supposed to be like they're like shamans or something? I don't know. If only there was someone in the chat who could give me a tier 2 sub. I can't gift subs to people who already have subs. So you gotta wait until that one. You gotta wait until that one expires, I guess, Akron, and then convince Wiseman, or find when Wiseman's feeling generous. This seems like a crazy good style for Infernals, though, where you get a ton of gaunts and then you just drop in random places, and then you get more fiends, and then you just fly away. This seems ridiculously good. This seems like something that we need to be implementing more in our games, I think. You'll have to wait. Yeah, when's your sub up? When's your sub over? Also, this is a multi-day tournament. Maybe I'll cast tomorrow too. I mean, I'm like legit enjoying this. I don't know. I think this is fun. Won't even let me manually gift you a higher tier sub. That kind of sucks, honestly, because like, you know, like, I feel like why wouldn't Twitch make it easier for us to get money? Because like I'm part of Twitch. I'm not partnered with Twitch, and I'm I think they can call me like a independent contractor or something like that. But they wanted me to file taxes. I didn't. Don't tell anybody. But they wanted me to file taxes. I don't think I made enough money for it to matter. Whoa! Wiseman gifts a sub to Captain Britain, a tier 2 sub to Captain Britain, and the alert worked. Yes. I don't know why the alert box is over there though. Let's put the alert box on this side. If only someone would be able to gift another sub, so that we'd be able to see how the new alert box looks. Am I right? Just joking, Wiseman. Don't do it. You gifted it randomly? Did I file the taxes and the gods decided to spite me? I mean, I do file taxes, yes, but I don't normally include my Twitch income on my taxes because it's low enough here that it doesn't, like, you know, like in Canada, if you have a hobby and you're not making more than a certain amount of money, then you don't have to file it. Oh no! Don't report me to the Canadian IRS. No, please no. It's what's it called? IRS. Sorry. I mean, that is a very fair. Thought Lincoln was behind me. That is a very fair name for sure. I can't think of what it's called right now. It's gonna bother me. Oh, right, it's the CRA. Oh, it is Lincoln. Lincoln, come here, bud. Oh, I can't pick him up because I just had surgery, but... Oh, I guess I probably shouldn't also show what I'm wearing. But yeah, Lincoln Wiseman says Bork Bork. He says Bork Bork back. In America, it's the IRS. Yes, I know that. Internal... Is it called the Internal Revenue Service? Man, this game's still going. Look at how good Vanguard units are. But the towers, oh my god, the towers are just dunking on him. Yeah, ours is the Canadian Revenue Agency. That's a CRA. What's the HMRC? MC is gonna max out and win. Max out is like 3 hundo, isn't it? Moon's at 225 supply. I mean, MC is ridiculously good. He's way better than I was expecting, honestly. Or at the very least, both players are of relatively evenly matched skill, I suppose. Reward enabled on channel. Subscribe to earn rewards. Okay, I'm gonna go don't show again. Dismiss. I don't know what that means. His Majesty Revenue and Customs. Huh. That's true, because you guys have a king now. I guess technically we have a king too, or whatever. Like your king. But I think, oh, look at the Stompy Boys just stomp. Stomp, 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 stomp. I know we try not to get political on here, but I think that we should not be connected to the British Crown anymore. Oh, that dragon is still in the game? I thought they took that dragon out. GG gets called, though. Moon takes the series. Oh, I guess unless it's a best of 7, which it might be, actually. Almost got that. L has the same head of government as Britain.